In today's YouTube video, guys, I got you the new top 5 meta loadouts here after the Season 5 Reloaded update. Now, I promise you, with these builds, you're going to increase your KD, get higher kill games, and help you get your first MGB nuke. So if you guys are new and find this video to help, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notice on, and let's get into it. Now, for my first weapon in today's video, guys, we have the SVA-545. Now, this is still one of the best guns in the game. It's still one of the best assault rifles, and it's definitely one of the best long-range weapons in the game, if not the best long-range weapon in the game. But for my build on this SVA, we are going to start with the rear grip here and add on the demo 650 grip. Now, this should always be on your class setup, no matter if you're copying my build, using someone else's, making your own. I like to have the demo 650 grip on because it makes the SVA so much easier to use. Up close, medium, far range, it doesn't matter. This weapon is easier to control, but we're getting a lot of recoil control, a lot of gun kick control here, and a lot of firing aim ability. So our weapon is very calm, very smooth and calm when firing, so it is going to help us be accurate. With the weapon having somewhat of a fast fire rate, the weapon does have a little bit of kick, so that's going to go ahead and calm that down as well. So you are going to have better control of this weapon, and also we are getting better recoil control itself here. With the SV already having good recoil control, we're going to make it better, so no matter what range you are at, this weapon is going to be very easy to control. You're going to be very accurate, which is awesome. So we're going to throw this on for my first attachment. Now, for the magazine here, we are going to be adding on the 45 round mag. Now, if you really wanted to, you could bump up to the 60. Just know with the 60 round mag, you are going to start hurting the weapon. With the 45, you're really not going to notice the cons on this weapon too much. The aim down sight speed, the sprint to fire speed, the reload quickness may be the only thing that you see here. But the 45 round mag, with this weapon having somewhat of a fast fire rate, we definitely want to have a larger mag on so we're not reloading all the time, get hit at that high timing and slowing ourselves down all the time. So, of course, add this on for your second attachment. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the paracord grip. This is a brand new attachment. I'm sure everyone has this unlocked already, but we're getting horizontal recoil control, sprint to fire speed, aiming auto sway, and aim walking steadiness. And also with this attachment, you can't see this, it's kind of hidden here, but we also are getting a 4% increase in our movement speed and a 7% increase in our aim walking movement speed. So we're moving faster in general, so we're getting into more engagements, getting those higher kill games, and also moving faster while aim down sights, strafing left to right, dodging bullets in our gunfights and everything. So definitely it is going to help us stay alive a lot longer. So we're going to add this on for our third attachment. Now, for the muzzle here, we are going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor. This is one of the best muzzles in the game, but definitely a top 3 muzzle as of right now. Definitely the best suppressor in the game. It is also a new attachment, but it's going to get us off the radar. We're staying stealthy, we're being quiet, staying alive a lot longer, which of course that's going to be great for increasing our KD, getting our nukes, and getting all of our kill streaks and everything. And also, we're getting a lot more recoil control and gun kick control. So this weapon now is not going to move at all. This weapon's going to have very good control, up close, medium, far range. You're going to be super accurate, which of course is going to help you get more accurate kills. So of course, add this on. And then going into our final attachment, guys, we are going to the barrel, and this is also should be always on your SVA. Doesn't matter if you're in Warzone, in multiplayer, you should always have on the STV precision barrel, aiming auto sway, bullet velocity and range, gun kick control, and recoil control. And the main thing that you need to know here with this weapon now attachment, we are getting a 15% increase in our bullet velocity. So with this weapon in that hyper burst mode, this weapon's gonna be a nasty machine at those longer ranges with the bullet velocity that we're getting in the hyper burst mode. And we're also getting a 12% increase in our minimum damage range and a 13% increase in our effective damage range. So no matter what range you're at, your bullets are traveling further, they're traveling faster, hitting harder, making this weapon very good at any range. Now, for weapon number 2, guys, we have the Super 46. Now, this right here in the static HV are like number 1 and 2. This is the second best SMG, the static HV being the number 1 SMG. But for my Super 46 build, we are going to start with the barrel here first and add on the bore 99 short barrel. Very important that you have this attachment on. Now, if you don't remember, the Super 46 did get a massive movement speed nerf, so having this on is going to somewhat fix that nerf, which we have to add some more attachments, of course. But this is our first step here. We're getting a lot of mobility here. We're getting some accuracy with our hip fire and tac stand spread. We're getting a lot of handling as well, so we're just being more aggressive, have that run and gun type of play style, get into more engagements, get those high kill games, and also if we need to go into tac stance, if we're sliding, or if we need a hip fire in our middle of our gunfight, we could be more accurate in that. So we're going to add this on for my first attachment here. Now we're going to jump over here to the stock next and add on the Monolith 4.6 stock. Now with the barrel taking away some firing aiming stability and everything like that, we're going to add this on here. We're just going to get better control of our weapon. We're getting a crazy ton of gun kick control. So we're going to go ahead and cancel all the gun kick on this weapon. We're getting a lot of firing aiming stability here. So our weapon is very stable, very calm and smooth when firing. So that's really good here. And also we're getting some recoil control. So we're making this weapon very easy to control. With the weapon being already easy to control, we're just going to make it a lot better in those gunfights. So you're going to be very accurate, any range, hitting all your shots, getting a bunch of kills, accurate kills and everything. So this is a really important attachment for this build here. Now, we're going to go to the magazine. I am going to be adding on the 40 round mag. I just like having an extra mag size on my weapon just because I like to be super aggressive. I don't want to have to reload all the time, run around, get hit by that COD timing, and just slow down all the time reloading. I hate doing that, so we're going to add on the 40 round mag so I don't have to do all that all the time, so add on the 40 round mag. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the DR6 hand stop grip. I like to run this for the handling here. You know, I like to be really aggressive. We're also getting some movement speed here, but if you want more mobility rather than handling here, go with the Edge MW3. They're really good choices here. Like, again, if you want more mobility than handling, go with the Edge MW3. If you want more handling over mobility, but still getting some mobility, go with the DR6. They're still really good, both of them. You can't go wrong with either, so, but we're going to add on the DR6 hand stop. And then jump into my final attachment, guys. We are going to the muzzle here and still adding on the best muzzle in the game, which is the MW3 compensated flash hider. We're going to shorten that radar ping. We're getting some vertical and horizontal recoil control, some more firing aiming stability, just making this weapon not move at all. We're going to have full control of this build, so of course, abuse the best muzzle in the game. Now for my next weapon, guys, we have the Rival 9. Now with this build, you're gonna get easy high kill games, increase your KD and everything. I promise you, this is a build for the Rival 9 that is super fun to use. Now we're gonna start with the rear grip here first, and we're gonna be always add on the Rival Vice assault grip. A lot of gun kick controls going into this. We are getting some recoil control and firing aiming stability. Very important that we add this attachment on just because the fire rate is really high on this weapon. The weapon does have a lot of kick, and the weapon doesn't have the best recoil control. So we're gonna add this on here. Make this weapon very easy to use, make the weapon very calm, make this weapon better to use in those longer range gunfights, but I would say its prime is going to be up close in those medium ranges. But we're going to add this on for our first attachment here to make the recoil control a little bit better. Now for the magazine here, we're actually going to be adding on the 50 round drum. Now I haven't used the 50 round drum on the Rival 9 and I can't tell you how long, but having the 50 round drum on, if you're playing like Shipment, you know, in the small map playlist, this is going to be a great combo on this SMG. Just having a fast firing weapon that never runs out of ammo, kind of just having an SMG LMG. That's kind of how I picture the 50 round drum on the Rival 9. We never have to reload, and honestly, the magazine really doesn't hurt the weapon at all, so we're going to add this on for a second attachment. Now, for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the paracord grip again. We're getting some horizontal recoil control, which personally for me, I feel like the Rival 9 has more horizontal than it does vertical. So that's going to be really good. We are getting sprint to fire speed, aiming auto sway, aim walking steadiness, and you probably know this already. We are getting more movement speed and some aim walking movement speed with this SMG, so we're being more aggressive. We can get those higher kill games, just be more aggressive, be in people's faces, have that run and gun type of play style. So of course, add on the paracord grip. Now, for the muzzle, we're going to be adding on the MW3 compensated flash hider. We're getting a huge chunk of recoil control, as you guys see here, and we're getting a little bit of accuracy. But the main thing is we're going to shorten that radar ping here. We are getting a lot of vertical recoil control, which is nice. We are getting some horizontal recoil control and also some firing aiming stability, just making this weapon very stable, very calm when firing and everything here. And then going into my final attachment, we're going to jump all the way over here to the stock here, and we're going to be adding on the MTZ Marauder stock. Now, this is going to give us also a lot of gun kick control here. We're getting some firing aiming stability, and we're also getting some aiming auto sway. The main thing is now we're going to cancel all that gun kick here. We're going to have full control of this weapon now. We never have to reload, so we can have that aggressive run and gun type of play style, never have to reload, and just get easy high kill games now. Next, guys, we have the STG-44, which is the #1 assault rifle here in the game. It's really good up close, really good at long range, really good at medium range. It doesn't really matter where you use this weapon. It's just super good. And with this build, I mean, I'm telling you guys, easy MGB nukes. Now, we're going to start with the stock here first, and we're going to be adding on the combo stock. Now, I really love this attachment on the STG-44. Just a lot of recoil controls going into this, a lot of gun kick control here, and also a lot of firing aiming stability. So our weapon is very easy to control, very smooth, very calm when firing this weapon, and also the gun kick is probably the main thing I don't like about this weapon. So having this attachment on is going to calm that gun kick down a lot. So this weapon is really easy to control here at any range. So we're going to throw it on for my first attachment. Now for the optic here, we're going to be adding on the Jack Glasses optic. This is the best optic in the game. I don't think no one could disagree that it isn't here. Super clean optic, blue dot, which everyone loves, and we're getting firing aiming stability, and there's like maybe only 3 attachments for the optics that do that here. And the optic, I mean, it's just super clean, like I just said. That's the only reason why I think it's the best in the game with that firing aiming stability. So of course, add this on for your second attachment. Now, with this assault rifle being really good at long range and everything, I mean, the damage, the range, the damage at range multipliers and everything, we're not going to be adding a barrel on. So we're going to go here to the muzzle next here, and we're going to be adding on the quartermaster suppressor. We're going to be off the radar. No one can radar watch us. We're staying alive a lot longer, so it's going to be really easy to go on those higher kill streaks and get our nukes and everything. And also, we're getting more gun kick control and recoil control now, so our weapon's not going to have any recoil whatsoever. So that's going to be really nice here. So add on the quartermaster suppressor. Now, for the underbarrel, we're going to be adding on the DR6 hand stop grip. Now, I'm really not a fan of the mobility and handling on this assault rifle, so we're going to add this on here. We're going to increase our movement speed. We're going to increase our aim walking movement speed, our sprint to fire speed, and aim down sight speed. Just increase both our mobility and handling. Be more aggressive with this assault rifle. Again, I wasn't really a fan of the mobility and handling. We are going to make it a lot better, so we're going to add this on here. And then getting to my final attachment, we're going to the magazine here and adding on the 40 round mag. Now, I like the 40 round mag just because it really doesn't hurt the weapon too much. You're not really going to notice the movement speed being taken away on this weapon. Maybe the reload quickness, that might be it, but I wouldn't go with the 50 round jump just because you are going to start hurting the weapon and its handling and mobility. The 40 round mag only is going to take away a little bit of mobility, which you're really not going to notice, but the 40 round mag is also giving us max starting ammo, so we have a lot of ammo every time that we respawn at the beginnings of the games and everything. So this is definitely an easy build to use for the STG. And then getting to our final weapon in today's video, guys, we have the static HV, which in my opinion is the best weapon in the game right now. It's better than most assault rifles, better than all the SMGs, and I'm sure you've seen it in every room. There's a lot of people using the static HV, which of course I do want to show you the best build for. We got the stock here for our first attachment, and we're going to be adding on the light stock. Now that's giving us a lot of mobility. It's giving us a lot of handling. We're being more aggressive. We're getting those higher kill games and everything, increasing our KD, just getting people mad, just abusing the best weapon in the game. So of course I want to be fast, I want to be aggressive, so we're going to throw this on for our first attachment. Next, guys, we're jumping up here to the optic and adding on the Niter Model 2023 optic. Now I really like this optic on this SMG. I think it just fits really good on this SMG. Now you could run the Jack Glasses, you could run the Slate Reflector, the MK3 Reflector. I mean, there's just so many good options on this SMG that you could run here, but personally for me, I just feel more comfortable with the Niter model, so I'm going to add this on for our second attachment. Now, we're going to skip the laser, we're going to skip the barrel here, and we're going to go to the muzzle next here and add on the 735 composite flash hider. We're going to shorten that radar ping. We're getting vertical and horizontal recoil control and firing aiming stability. So, of course, I do want to abuse the best muzzle in the game. For the underbarrel, we're going to be adding on the MW3 hand stop grip. A lot of mobility, a lot of handling going into this build. So we're going to make this weapon even better in its mobility and handling, just being more aggressive, getting those easy high kill games and everything. So of course, add this on. And then going into my final attachment, we're going to the ammunition type here. I want it to be really annoying. So we're going to add on the overpressure rounds here. So every time that we hit our targets, it's going to do extra target flinch. So in those close range gunfights, or really in any range, especially a sniper, you hit someone, they're going to flinch really hard, so it's going to be very difficult to go against you if you're being very accurate. And with this build, you're not going to be missing your shots, you're going to be aggressive, causing a lot of flinch, so you're going to get a lot of people mad, and I think this is the best build for the static HV. But in my opinion, these are the top 5 meta loadouts right now here after the Season 5 Reloaded update, so go ahead, copy them down, let me know what your best gameplay was, and also let me know what your favorite loadout. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.